So I've had the 63 rag now for about a year and a half, 2 years. And the transmission pops out of fourth, sometimes pops out of third, sometimes pops out of reverse. So my gas gone. So I'm getting ready to pull the motor and the trans. And when I got this car, I thought it was like a cream color until I cleaned it all up and found it yellow. So I kind of just match painted the hoods and the fenders and stuff. And I'm really burned out on this yellow because back in 63, there just wasn't yellow. So I'm gonna go through and try and update this. The body's, not bad, but it needs to be clipped from the front and rear. And the fenders are all beat. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and just primer this and make it all one color besides yellow. Worst part about it is that inside it has been painted with a charcoal black. You can see where I've scrubbed some of the door panel. Today I'm gonna take this other door panel off and clean it all up. And inside the dash, which is the worst, is that, like I said, it was painted flat black all the way up in here. It's got the original headliner. It's got a little overspray here, which could probably be cleaned. But I'm gonna go ahead and take this all apart. Look how dirty the visor is. I was trying to clean one little spot in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull the mirrors off, and I'm gonna scuff this up a little bit, take the dash apart, I think, and get it all ready to at least put a primer job on it. All right, so I'm gonna get back to this. Oh no, let's look a little closer. So this thing has got the original green floor mats. The shifter is the original green for the Burrell green cars. And same thing with the handbrake. So there's the factory color, and I wish I could scrub it all down and get all that black off of there, but you could see just in this one spot how much they sanded it before they painted it. And I tested another spot on the dash here, and it was the same thing. So I'm not going to really be able to save it, but you can see that the door jam's still the Burrell green. So I've got this primer color that I like. That's this greenish color that we're going to go ahead and take a look at. Try and get all of this cleaned up under here. We still have a good portion of the headliner into place. The back seat's up because I had a dead battery. And the door panels, you can see, have all been painted black. And I'm going to go ahead and work on that now. Okay, so I'm going to be pulling off the door panel for the first time. You can see this is the original door panel that has been repainted. I'd love to try and get all the paint off of it and reuse it, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to. As you see, the rest of the dash is painted as well, but I'm going to get back to that. Let's see if I can get this loose with one hand. All right. Wow. It's got the original barrier guard in there. Well, no, it looks like it's been taken off before because that's all painted, so never mind. All right, so I'm gonna clean this up real quick. All right, so it doesn't look too bad in there. I'm not sure what all this spray is, but all this stuff causes it to rust, and I'm not gonna leave it in there. I'm taking out this barrier guard, which is just made out of paper, because I need to get in here and hose all this down. First, I'll get in there and vacuum all this kind of crud. And then we're gonna spray some rust inhibitor in there before we seal it back up. And then I'll figure out what to do about the door panels. Okay, I've been playing around with some rags and some acetone, and I got that door panel to get pretty clean. Just need to do a little bit more detail with cleaner rags, take off the armrest, get around all that. And I'll be able to put this one back on and then move on to the driver's side and then the back corners. But it's possible. Okay, here's this door panel in the shade. Still got quite a bit to do around the edges, but it was real thick charcoal black. And that's just using like 3 rags and a half a small can. So I'm gonna go pick up some more, and then I'll detail this with real clean rags, and I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get this fairly clean. getting the dash taken apart here. And this one panel, I cannot get back here to get that clip loose. And I've noticed that there's a speaker grill that was screwed into place here. You can see the 4 screws. So I'm just pulling those off so I can get this final plate off and get it cleaned up. Well, I can't do that with one hand, but you can see how this has been painted and looks like crap. So I'm going to clean all that off and paint that silver. Same thing with the fuel gauge one, which you don't really see. And then I'm going to wiggle the speedometer out, and then we're going to start masking this thing off and see if we can get some paint on it. All right, that's what we got going on for a speaker. You can see somebody wrote 65 through 67, and it's got the great speaker mount on it, which I'm not sure if I'm going to reuse or not. But either way, we got to take it apart. All right, I had to do a video from this side because the glare is just too much with the sun coming down. Anyways, I got the driver's side door panel off. It looks the same thing. It's got this paper backing, which I've never seen before. So I have no idea. And the dash is all taken apart, package trays off. I'm gonna get ready to start cleaning this up as good as I can. And then we'll go ahead and shoot some of the screen paint on it. But I will not gonna videotape anymore because you can see the glare is just ridiculous. I kind of jumped ahead, but here's a look at it from a distance. I know we still got a lot of shadows going on. But this dash was painted with black paint brushed on real thick, so I just laid my primer paint right over the top of it. I'm starting to work on the glove box and the speaker grill. I'm gonna get those painted up and get those on here. Little green paint on the dash pieces. Just gotta wait for it to dry. Put it together. Okay, here we go. I still haven't put the rearview mirror and the visors back on, but the dash is painted. Everything cleaned up and put back together. I've got this door panel looking pretty good. I mean, it's beat. You can see the marks from the door panel clips, but I got it painted up here, got it painted down here, got it painted underneath. And that's it. All right, nice and simple. Just got to clean the other door panel. I'm done. Take care.